We sure did.
And it was 3. I think it was 3-on-4 though, to our credibility.
Yeah, it was.
Not much credibility, but to our credibility. So what class did you play with? You played you made the whole you made the whole beta with the Titan and Sentinel. Did you try the Striker class with Titan, or just did you stick with the Sentinel?
No, I just stuck with the Sentinel.
Did you get a chance? Did you ever get a chance to throw your shield?
No.
Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Yeah, probably should have done the strike one time to try it out.
Yeah. Well, we got to play as all three. We got to play as all three, and I think the most OP special in that game is still Golden Gun, because you get 5 shots. It doesn't matter what distance, no damage drop off. And I don't know if you were watching the stream the other day, but somebody came at me with Arc Strider, and I popped him one time, and he was done. So I'm pretty sure. I don't even know. I'd have to test it when the game comes out, but I don't even think the Titan block with the shield, the super shield block, I'm not even sure it would stop a Golden Gun. But
I'm not sure because I was still taking a little bit of damage even when I was using it, so I don't think it negates all damage.
I would figure a shield would stop you from pretty much all damage. It don't make any sense to me, but I'd like to test that theory though. Get you up there with a Sentinel shield and me with a Golden Gun, and see which one comes out on top.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. I like the Dawn Blade special, but it doesn't have a good distance. It's more of a close combat, clear the room kind of special. But neither is I feel like Sentinel is kind of same, except for the throw in the shield. The rest of it's like melee attacks, ain't it?
Yeah, it's basically you just hold the left trigger to block, and if they're close enough, you can do a bunch of melee. And it's one-shot kills if you can get them close enough with melee.
Well, that's what super. I guess that's what supers.
And the other cool thing, because I didn't play the other classes, but at least with the Titan, you can quickly zoom between targets. Like, it's really fast if you just spam the RB button.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So what about what was I gonna say? I forgot. I forgot. What was your favorite weapon so far in the beta?
I like that Nightshade pulse rifle.
Yeah, it's about you and
it definitely melts enemies pretty quick if you're pretty accurate.
Yeah, did you get the Nergal pulse rifle? It was the energy weapon from Omelon. It was purple.
No. At least if I did, I didn't play with it. I didn't recognize that I got it.
Oh, that was one of the more powerful weapons too. The Nergal and the Nightshade. Yeah. What do you think about, you played PvP a lot in D1, didn't you?
Yeah, I would say so.
What do you think about the specials being I don't know if you noticed, but the specials they take a lot longer to charge, and in most cases you don't get the special until like your last match.
I actually like that better, because in the first one everybody was getting their special so often that it was kind of aggravating.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really have to do a whole lot to get it.
Yeah, agreed. I feel like Destiny 1 was more PvP was more focused on like abilities, and Destiny 2 is firepower and team shooting.
Right. Exactly.
What about the fact that they took out the whole primary secondary aspect and replaced it with the kinetic and the energy and the power weapons? Thus allowing you to have pretty much any 2 combos, like 2 hand cannons, 2 pulse rifles, And in fact, I don't even know, they could ultimately have power versions of those similar gun classes too. Like you could have a power version of a pulse rifle or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I like this system a lot better as far as the weapons go.
They give you
because
they give you that purple
like
ammo.
if someone is more comfortable, well, yeah, that drops a lot more often as well. And then like people like me who prefer the auto rifle or the pulse rifle, you have more options, and you can say have one in your primary, one in your secondary, whereas before you couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if you know, if you only liked the pulse rifle, you could have two pulse rifles with different, you know, one with a different energy.
Yeah, I like that because I was a huge fan of the hand cannons in D1, and I'll probably be a huge fan of D2. And the fact that you can double carry hand cannons is pretty cool. Not like dual wield, but
yep.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I would like to see them maybe look into dual wielding eventually, though.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever do that, but yeah, I wouldn't like maybe as a not like an all the time thing, but maybe like a special thing on a certain gun that you can get for like.
Right.
That wouldn't be bad, because you know they already got the SMGs, and Halo did dual wielding on the SMGs, and their SMGs almost look exactly like the ones off of Halo. Some of them, anyways.
Mhm. Yeah, they do.
So, but I guess you can't blame them for kind of recycling some of the same stuff if it ain't broken. Maybe throwing a different design on there.
Yeah. So, you played pretty much the Hunter and the Warlock for the most part, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I played the Titan a little bit, but I only went through the Strike and maybe the one night of playing on Crucible, and then the rest of it I did Hunter and Warlock. I like the Warlock because of the advantage he has in the air, and it kind of throws people off. Because all they see is a red dot, and they don't know if it's in the air or on the ground, and most of the time they're not looking for anybody to be in the air. On Destiny, anyways, because not many people have that class and that ability, except for the Warlock.
Especially since the Warlock's the only one that you can steadily aim while levitating.
Yeah, the Titan has a little bit of a boost like that, but it doesn't have the precision aiming.
But as soon as you start aiming, you start falling.
Yeah, that too. And that gives it a little bit of a benefit, because like we kind of didn't necessarily capitalize it on it that well, but we used it that last time pretty good, and I thought that Warlock melee was a lot longer, though. I could have sworn it was, and then he didn't take any damage, so I was like, well, I fucked up. But I played as the Titan Striker too. Like I tried the Sentinel and the Striker, and the Striker's pretty badass. You know, in the first one, the Striker, or Fist of Havoc is actually what it's named.
Right.
In the first one, it only had one slam, and that was it. That's all you got as your special. In this one,
yeah, I played it a lot in the first one. That's why I didn't really look into it in this one.
Well, in this one they changed a little bit. They gave you the single slam as you first, but after you slam, you get this maybe, I don't know, 5 to 6 second window where you run around and you can do superpower shoulder charges on people.
Nice.
Did you run the class that allow you to use the shoulder charge? Did you try it with the Titan? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's in the first Destiny.
Yeah, if you do the sprint and you start seeing like this little wind around your helmet, you can press the RB button. He'll do like a super.
Yeah, if you remember, that's how I died a lot in boss fights.
Leroy J. Oh fuck, he died. God damn it.
Yep. You know that happened.
Oh yeah. Well, I wasn't much different. And I was lazy as shit. I didn't play nothing but Hunter in D1. I'm probably gonna go ahead and do all classes in D2 just because I want to experience every piece of it.
Yeah, I'll probably be more versatile in this one.
Did you hear about the new addition to the PvP they're adding called Survival, where you can start a private? You ever play? Trying to think of another game that did something similar to that. Gears of War did it. I think even Call of Duty and Rainbow Six had it. I can't remember exactly, but it's basically like you start out with 4 people, 2, 3, 4 people, and they just start sending waves of enemies at you.
Oh yeah, horde mode on.
Yeah, there you go.
Gears of War.
Yeah.
And then basically zombies on Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's simple. They're just gonna bring the same aspect, just with Destiny. Probably little mini bosses and shit. I saw videos of it earlier. It looked pretty cool.
Did you happen to notice if the hunters had that perk they did in D1 where they could pop in invisibility and run?
No, I did not, and I don't know if I should have took some. I can go back and watch the video because in the beginning I was on that screen for a good while. I can probably do some screenshots, but I didn't look and see if it was included in those little grayed out classes.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think that was a clutch ability in D1 because your whole team could be going down and you could go invisible and have enough time to revive them before you started taking damage again. At one point there was what was it? In D1, the hunter had the grenade, the invisibility grenade, the Voidwalker one, the one that shot the purple bow. Yep. He had the invisibility grenade, so it was kind of similar to the other, the whatchamacallit, the Arc Dancer, the Arc Blade, whatever subclass. But on the Arc Blade subclass, all you had to do was like crouch for a little bit, and he would go invisible. You didn't have to throw a grenade. But the grenade made it cool too because you could throw and make other team members invisible at the same time.
Yes, that was cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, that's one of the things I liked about the hunter the most though, was that invisibility. Because when we all say we're doing a raid and everyone goes down, you can pop that and start reviving people.
Yeah, it's definitely a good in a pinch. I know Destiny's pretty good about balancing their classes to kind of counteract with each other in missions like raids and stuff. I think they did good in that aspect.
Yeah, they did.
And in D1, like the first year of D1 though, I mean, if you were a hunter, you were pretty much useless in raids. That's what I. Unfortunately, when I played D1, I didn't even do raids until Oryx came out. Then I went back and started playing all the old raids.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever go and play any of the other raids, or did you guys just play that Oryx raid with me that one time, and that was it?
I think we just played that one. Other than doing all the what was it called? It's been so long I can't remember.
Gotcha. Well,
I will.
I know I'm probably going to be more more retroactive with raids and everything this year too. Probably try.
Oh, definitely.
Probably pay more attention to them. But yeah, I mean, after I started playing them in D1, that was like one of the best aspects of the game. I come to find out, I was like, why the fuck didn't I play these to begin with?
Yeah, it's all about progression sometimes, and a lot of times that's what makes it more fun.
I guess the only problem I found with D1 raids is that hard as hell to get a 6-man team to stay together. Like if you don't have people that you already know and are willing to put in the hours to get the job done, then it's really difficult to get like just a bunch of random people to stay in the game for hours on end.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that with any online game, because I play a lot of online games, and that's like that in all of them.
That's why I'm hoping we can have a good crew that, like, hey, we're gonna do raids Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Mondays, or Tuesday is when it resets. If that's going to be the same for D2, I don't know. But Tuesday mornings is when Destiny 1 will always reset and give you new missions and new raids and whatever.
Yeah, typically most MMOs reset on Tuesday morning.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, that would mean. By the way, we are finally getting a streaming schedule. We're gonna do Mondays and Wednesdays 8 to 1 o'clock, and then we're gonna do Friday nights and Saturday mornings.
Okay.
And then anything else will just be extra, but those will be the days for sure, or the time frames for sure will be live. So hopefully in D2 we can do some scheduled, quote unquote, scheduled raids for Wednesdays, or if if I'm not busy, probably Tuesday evenings.
Well, I just think if we don't have enough via our Discord channel or something, we can use Xbox's built-in clubs and looking for group channels.
Yeah, and if we can start building a good rapport there, we could probably get some people into the Discord more often.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of letting it grow as opposed to sitting there and try to stress it. Although I think I've put up like 3 or 4 notifications in the Facebook group. Why y'all being lazy, man? Join the 21st century. But I don't know. I don't know who else uses it there or not. I told Jackie he was an admin. Well, Jackie ain't even got in it yet. I don't think he wants to bother with it. But I know he's busy. He's got a kid coming, so.
Yeah, he won't be, and his kid's due in September, so.
Yeah.
Or no, early October.
Early October, okay.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can get him more involved when Call of Duty comes out. I know he'll get that.
Oh, I'm sure he'll get that.
Are you getting that one too? Boots on the ground?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. I saw a meme the other day where I think it was this I think he was having a conversation with a kid, and it had that little face, like, shut the fuck up face, because the kid was trying to talk about Boots on the Ground Call of Duty and he had only played like Advanced Warfare. It's like when a kid tries to talk to you about Boots on the Ground Call of Duty.
Yeah, right.
Get your ass out of here. But now ultimately, man, I'm excited for the D2 beta. I'm excited for the D2 game. I might check out the beta on the PC in August. I haven't decided yet. I know there's definitely some different aspects of it if with the game on PC, considering it'll be the servers and everything will be run by Blizzard. I wonder if it might even have better servers when Blizzard takes them over for the PC.
Do what now?
So they might even have better servers and matchmaking capabilities when the Blizzard takes it over for PC.
Maybe. Blizzard's got a pretty big server farm.
Yeah,
I mean, they've got to host Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, and several other games.
Yeah. Well, they know what they're doing. They've been at this for years. And I don't blame blame Destiny for coming to them if they're going to put this big of a game and this huge of a community for the game on a PC. The only thing that sucks though is I learned that it hasn't been completely confirmed, but it's pretty much been told that they're not going to be transferable. Like, you can't have a character on Xbox as a hunter and have him at light level XXXX, and then you go to PC and log in, you can pick up that hunter and keep playing. They're not transferable.
Yeah, I don't agree with that though.
I don't either. I mean, that seems kind of stupid. It's just data. It should just be data transfer.
Now, I do think we're not really a way around having to buy it on both consoles, but like say Final Fantasy on PlayStation, you can log into the PlayStation and say you have a level 20 character, then you could jump onto the computer if you have it on that as well and log in that same character.
On Final Fantasy?
On Final Fantasy.
Huh.
So I don't see why Destiny wouldn't want to do that if other games are.
Yeah, that seems kind of... I think I think if you're a big Destiny player and you want to play it on all consoles, you should give the end user the ability to transfer his or her data between the consoles.
And it's not, yeah, it's not even transferring it. Basically, you would log into the same account.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. I mean, they should connect those. All it is just data transfer.
So, but maybe eventually they'll do that. But
it's possible.
We'll see.
They were talking about some of the new stuff, like when you're playing. You know how I think you had Patrol in D1, where you would just ride around and do different missions and and you run into random bosses and stuff. Well, now they said they're gonna have areas similar to that, but it's gonna be like twice as big, twice as much stuff going on, always something to do, and not the same enemies running around all the time. And even in some cases, in some special areas, you have to do like certain. I don't know exactly what you would have to do, but you have to do certain objects in order to make a big boss to appear or something like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of taken from other games. They'll have like rare bosses that only appear if you kill a certain number of enemies or if you follow these clues or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I think it's a good idea. It gets you more involved and more immersed into the world.
Yeah.
Rather than just go into a specific location. Hey, there he is. Kill it. You actually have to do something to make him come up.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
As long as it's in moderation and they don't take it out of control.
Yeah. They've also been claiming that downtime in this game is going to be almost non-existent because there's going to be so much to do, which...
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because, that's probably going to be that way until the end game. And then, you get to the end game and you're just waiting for new expansions to come out or new content and updates.
That's like all MMOs, and that's the biggest hurdle that I feel MMOs have to jump.
Mm-hmm.
And during that downtime, that's what happened. Unfortunately, that's what happened to me. Is I wasn't used to playing MMOs, and then I came into Destiny and got to end game, decided not to play the raid, which was about the only thing you could do after end game, and keep every week and get new loot. And then ultimately I stopped playing until The Taken King came out.
Mm-hmm.
But there was people that stayed on the grind from D1 all the way to Taken King, all the way to the what's the latest one they did? I forget the name of it. It's the free one they just did. I can't even remember.
Rise of Iron.
Yeah, well, there was Rise of Iron. There was Triumph, Age of Triumph.
Oh, okay.
That's the one they just did. That just had they basically gave you every week they would do a special version of the raid that would give you extra gear and whatnot. But I don't know, man. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with D2. A lot of it I think is gonna feel the same, and then a lot of it's gonna be completely different.
Yeah, but I do think they've moved everything in the right direction. They kept what they needed to keep, and improved what they needed to improve.
Agreed.
So far.
Yeah. So far. But, I mean, like I said numerous times and times again, Bungie's pretty good at perfecting a formula, so. And again, I don't think they needed to completely rebuild the game. They just needed to tweak it and make it better.
Yep, I agree.
There's gonna be a lot more lore though, like story, which is a lot of people are excited about. There's so much freaking story to Destiny 1 that is not even funny, and it's spread out throughout all these little lore cards that you have to go on the internet to even find out what they say. So that was a little crazy. I'm not really sure why they went that route. Maybe they thought it would be more mysterious and it would encourage people to get on the website and research and do their own theories. I don't know. But they've already promised that there's going to be more story in D2 than then people might get sick of it. There's I think I read an article saying there was 55 cutscenes in D2.
55, nice.
Yeah, 55 cutscenes in D2.
Now, my question to that is, once you've seen the cutscene once, do you have to continue watching it, or can you skip it?
Yeah, that was great. That was great the first
annoying.
55 times I saw that shit.
Exactly.
Now I've died 82 times.
Because especially if you're gonna max out, all the classes, then you're gonna have to watch those at least 3 times.
I'm kind of curious to see how they continue from that dude getting kicked off the top of the ship, man, or if you even are. And another fact that confuses me is they're playing it off like this is the character that you ended Destiny 1 with, flying in on that beginner mission.
I did notice that. Yeah.
But there really wasn't, unless they're gonna change that for the game, the actual game, and like give you all your light level and everything, because most people were at least 400.
If that ends up being true, I'm wondering if they're gonna go the aspect of, you fell so far, you're injured, they had to rebuild you, so you've forgotten everything.
Yeah, that'd be a lot. I'm also curious on how the world. I know in Destiny, the Taken King, the subclasses you got, the Titan Hammers, the Shadow Shot, and the I think the Lightning. Was it the Lightning or was it something else? Anyways, the 3 extra subclasses they introduced with the Taken King, those were not given to us by the Traveler or the Light. And now our light has disappeared, so I wonder if we're going to learn these new abilities through another means or something like that.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Because the rest of our classes, besides the ones we got in Taken King, they were all from the Light, or the Traveler gave them to us, our abilities. And where did the Traveler go? Oh, there's a lot of speculation that the Traveler is not who he says he is. Is it the Traveler? No, the Speaker. The Speaker, I'm sorry. Remember this
Speaker, yeah.
The Speaker in the beginning, he disappeared?
Yeah.
It's also might be an inside job because somebody disabled those satellites.
Like a betrayal thing?
Yeah, somebody disabled those satellites, for sure. I just don't know who. I guess we'll find out, man.
Well, according to the satellites were destroyed.
Well, I guess they could have been, but I feel like if they weren't disabled before the people got there to destroy them, they would have picked up some kind of blip, some kind of activity.
Oh, possibly.
But
there's so many different options.
Yeah. There's a lot of speculation.
Unfortunately, we just guess. A
lot of speculation. I feel like the now the Vanguard people, Cade, Zavala, and Akara, they were all given a pretty good boost on character.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Like, the chick that was flying the airplane, that was Amanda Holiday. That was the lady that was up there in that corner, right beside the Vanguard market, or whatever you want to call it, the Vanguard vendor. And she was selling like the little sparrows and ships and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and just to give you a kind of like a base level. I mean, she did nothing but stand there, and now she's like flying a ship and trying to help you get up to the top. So I feel like they're giving the other characters a little bit more of a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
Not to mention you got to see.
I do think they're giving more story.
Yeah, not to mention you got to see those characters in combat. You even got to fight with Zavala. I thought that was pretty cool. Zavala fucking died all the time.
Yeah.
We had to revive Zavala like 3 times. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
I don't think she died in the strike that I did.
No, not the chick. The chick survived. I'm talking about the Zavala, the blue. I forget the name of the race, but he's the Titan. He's one of the main guys.
Oh yeah.
In that area where you had to run all the way to the back wall and talk to him, and he would throw up a shield to prevent those missiles from hitting you. Yeah, he died like three.
That's right.
He died like 3 times.
Yeah, that he did.
And then I guess everybody loves Cade 6. That dude's funny. Played by Nathan Field. Yeah. You know, I didn't realize that the show Firefly, there was like most of the voice characters they got for Destiny was come off of Firefly.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I really liked that show.
Yeah. And my Amy finally made me watch the movie the other day. I didn't even realize there was a movie.
Yeah, it kind of put an end to everything for everybody to close out the story.
Ah, is that what it was for? I figured it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because they canceled the TV show, so they made the movie to close out that story.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife just said Firefly. Yep. She knew what I was talking about.
She knew exactly what you were talking about. Does she ever watch you play Destiny?
Yeah, she's been watching all night.
Does she play?
She watched a little bit last night.
She ain't gonna play though, is she?
She likes to try to play, she says.
I think
she's not very good at first person shooters.
Oh, neither is mine. She'll play the hell out of something with a sword. Like she loves Shadow of Mordor, but she can't shoot worth shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she kind of focuses on like World of Warcraft, and that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know if Amy's gonna ever get back on that. She used to love to play it though, but
yeah, but it's pretty time consuming.
That's what she said. She had so much to do, time consuming wise. That just wasn't in the playbooks.
Yeah, it's not in the cards.
Well, that saddens me. I'm gonna press A one more time just to make sure the Destiny servers are down. When it first released and said that you could re-download the or you could pre-download the beta, and it would allow you to get to that screen right there where it says Destiny, and you could press A, and it would tell you the servers aren't available yet. Well, if you continuously did it, it would eventually throw a message in there that said, "Stop being impatient." something along the lines of "Stop being impatient."
That's funny.
So we see that this is your 500th time trying to get into the server. Please stop.
Right.
I forget what it said, but I saw a screenshot where somebody posted it. It was pretty funny. Man. I'm
surprised you didn't try it.
Yeah, no, not 500 times. I think I tried like 10 or 20, but I didn't get the 500. This dude must have had nothing to do but press the A button all day. I don't know, man. There's some hardcore fans out there. Maybe they're gonna release it early. Maybe they're gonna fuck up and accidentally make it live. But anyways, excited about it. I can't wait. There hadn't been too much released on like other game modes or anything. That's about the extent. That's all they gave us. The farm was cool though. I mean, I can see it being pretty popular going down there and playing a game of soccer with a couple people while you're waiting to get a raid team. While you're waiting to get like a raid team together.
Yeah. I'm curious if they'll have hidden stuff in there. Like the first one with the ghosts all over.
They might. You know, we were promised chickens. We were promised chickens in the little video that IGN did when they were talking about the farm. And I could not find a chicken one. I was solely disappointed.
Don't kill a chicken. You learn that from Zelda.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. They do copy a lot of stuff, or they do like inspire from a lot of games. So if you started, I don't think you can shoot in the. You can't shoot in those areas though, so I guess it doesn't matter. All you can do is watch the chickens.
That's true.
I could kind of see myself though having like a stream where I do like a soccer tournament, a Destiny soccer tournament. It's really hard to control the ball though. Like, I don't know if you ever played with that ball at the tower.
Oh yeah, all the time.
And it was hard to control it, really. It didn't feel like it barely had any control. I don't know if I would have gone, just to put this out there, I don't know if I would have gone with the name of the farm. I mean, that just sounds like, I don't know, it just doesn't sound like, it's supposed to be our last stand of like, you know, and they just call it the farm. I mean, I would have called it like the outpost or something, I don't know. You know, tower had such a strong feeling to it. Yeah, let's go to the tower.
Yeah, but I'm sure they'll explain it and have a reason for it, or at least I hope so.
The farm. Man, it wouldn't let me into the farm, and I was just yelling at stream talking about I wanted to go shuck peas with Grandpa. Pick some damn carrots and shit. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing to do at the farm but play soccer. It was cool though when you made a goal in soccer, it would shoot off these little fireworks. So, and you can hear.
Oh yeah, I saw that in your stream.
And you can hear it from anywhere in the social area. So when you hear things go pow pow pow, you know somebody made a goal. I wonder. I never even tried to see or counted, but I wonder what was the max players you could have in the social area. Wasn't it somewhere around like 15? 15, 20?
And D1?
Yeah. It was either 10 or...
You know,
10
I
or,
can't tell you for certain or not, but
10 or 15.
I would like to think I saw more than that many people there at one point.
Well, I know one time I went in there with a raid group that had 6, and then, I don't know, I probably saw about 6 or 7 people walking around. I don't know, it might be like a 35, 50 area.
Yeah.
The farm is a lot bigger than the tower, though. Well, somewhat. It feels that way when you get there and you start exploring. But the tower had a lot of side rooms and stuff you could go further down into, so I don't know, maybe not. Well, I don't even know what to play anymore, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to play anymore. I guess I might go back to Zelda.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I gotta finish the Master Mode trials. That's a bitch. They start you off with no armor, no weapons, and you just gotta slowly build yourself up. And you can't die. If you die, you start all the way over.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's rough.
Alright, man.
Alright, bud. Well,
Guess I'm gonna jump off here.
yeah, I'm probably gonna take a 15-minute and swap over games and come back. But, thanks for hanging out with us, man. We'll talk to you.
Alright, see ya.
Later, man. That was one of our awesome admins. You can find him on our Discord channel. And we were just kind of giving our overview of what we thought of the Destiny 2 beta. A little bit of insight into what we should expect in for D2 on year 2. And I feel like we touched on some valid points. Definitely agree with the aspect of expanding the social areas and the patrol type areas with the extra missions and the extra bosses that only appear when you do certain things. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to play it. I can sit here and stare at this Destiny 2 screen all freaking day, and it's not going to do anything for me though, because the beta, sadly, is over. And I'm taking requests